This happened when I was in 11th grade. At the time, Snapchat was basically the main way everyone at my school talked to each other. If you didn't have it, people thought it was weird. Everyone used it constantly, posting stories, sending snaps, and checking SnapMap to see where their friends were. One night, around 10 p.m., I got a friend request from an account I didn't recognize. The username was random, and the account had no Bitmoji or profile picture. Normally, I would ignore something like that, but my Snapchat username was in my Instagram bio, so random ads weren't unusual. I figured it might be someone from school and added them back. A few minutes later, the account sent me a snap. When I opened it, it was just a picture of a street at night, a sidewalk, a few houses, and a streetlight. No caption, nothing. I assumed it was sent by accident, so I ignored it. A couple minutes later, another snap came through. This time, it was a picture of a sidewalk, like whoever took it was walking somewhere. Something about it looked familiar, but I couldn't place it. Then, a third snap came in. The moment I opened it, my stomach dropped. It was a picture of my house. You could see the driveway, the tree in the yard, and the light from my bedroom window. I walked to the window and slowly lifted the blinds. Down the street, there was a car parked along the curb. The headlights were off. Right as I looked outside, the car slowly started moving and turned the corner. When I checked Snapchat again, there were no new messages. The next morning, the account had completely disappeared. I still have no idea who it was or why they were outside my house. A friend of mine had a disturbing experience with Snapchat last year. He was home alone one evening while his parents were out. Around 9:30, he was upstairs playing video games when he got a Snapchat notification. The message was from someone named Jordan. He didn't recognize the name, but the account looked normal, so he assumed it was someone from school. The snap was a picture of a door handle, more specifically, the lock. The caption said, "Locked?" He thought it was a weird joke and replied asking what they meant. A few seconds later, another snap came through. This time, it was a picture taken through a window looking into a kitchen. At first, he didn't understand what he was seeing. Then he realized something that made his stomach drop. It was his kitchen. He ran downstairs and walked toward the window. Standing on the back deck was a guy holding a phone. For a few seconds, they just stared at each other. Then the guy slowly raised his phone like he was about to take another picture. My friend stepped back, locked the door, and yelled that he was calling the police. The guy didn't say anything. He just turned and calmly walked off the deck into the darkness. A few minutes later, the Snapchat account had blocked him. The police never found the guy. This happened to someone I know in college. One night, he was driving home during a heavy rainstorm. It was close to midnight, and the roads were mostly empty. While stopped at a red light, he checked Snapchat. He had 2 new friend requests from accounts that looked like they belonged to 2 girls. Their usernames seemed normal, so he added them. A minute later, one of them sent him a snap. The picture was completely black. The caption said, "Where are you going?" He assumed someone was messing with him and ignored it. Out of curiosity, he opened SnapMap. Both accounts had their location turned on, and they were only a few streets away from him. He kept driving. After a few minutes, he noticed a car behind him. When he turned onto his street, the car turned too. He pulled into his driveway. The car slowly drove past his house and stopped in the street. His heart started racing. He opened Snapchat again. On SnapMap, the 2 accounts were now directly on top of his location, right on his house. He quickly called his dad inside and asked him to come outside. Just as his dad stepped onto the porch, the car suddenly drove off. When he went inside, his dad asked who the men in the car were. My friend asked what he meant. His dad said when the car passed, he could clearly see 3 adult men sitting inside. not two girls.